So today I wanted to share this really beautiful picture book, 16 words, William Carlos Williams and the Red Wheelbarrow. And it's written by Lisa Rogers. And she's a librarian locally here, one town over from me in Wellesley. And I've known her for a while just from being in the Kidlit community. And she's just like the nicest person ever. And it's illustrated by Chuck Groenick. I hope I said that correctly. And I just thought this book is so perfect for April, National Poetry Month, because it's about a poet. But it's also, the poet happens to be a doctor, so I think it's also so perfect for, COVID-19 quarantine. And what I really love about this picture book is that it tells the story of this doctor who is just like kind of like a community, small town doctor, and just like a person who takes care of everyone in his community. And then in between, sort of rushing around, or when he thinks of a poem, he just kind of jots them down, like on his prescription pad or on a napkin or whatever he has handy. But he makes his living as a doctor, but he's clearly a poet, and probably wanted to be a poet full time if that could pay the bills. And so this poem, which is only 16 words, what Lisa shows us so sensitively and so gently is how this poem and this poet conveys sort of what he notices around him. So in this case, it's a neighbor, and he's a neighbor of color, and he's a farmer who sells his produce using this red wheelbarrow, who is sort of like the the tool that he most depends on, just like William Carlos Williams depends on his doctor's kit as he goes around from house to house, and he even visits the family that has the red wheelbarrow, and it just kind of shows the character of William Carlos Williams as just a person who notices things and cares so deeply about people, to notice how much this wheelbarrow means to this family. And I just think like there's such a wonderful message about community, about taking care of others, about empathy, and about just taking time to notice people and how they're doing. And I think it's just like such a perfect book to read if anyone is quarantined, staying at home for shelter in place. But it's also just a beautiful celebration of a poem that's very famous and a poet who's very well known. He also wrote a poem about the plums in the refrigerator that he ate. And so I actually knew that poem more than I knew this poem. But anyway, Lisa Rogers, this is her debut picture book. She has another one out already. Her second one just came out, and it's called Hound Won't Go. And yeah, I just wanted to share this for National Poetry Month.